Heather Mills, 55, has apparently felt like an extra in her marriage to Beatles star Paul McCartney, 80, due to the lingering presence of his late ex-wife Linda McCartney. The former model's ghostwriter and close friend Pamela Cockerill was one of several experts interviewed in a new documentary, The Trials of Heather Mills, which aired yesterday, April 19, on Channel 5. In the episode, Pamela, who wrote Heather's 1996 biography Out on a Limb, explained the hurdles she faced in the opening days of her marriage with the iconic singer. After their wedding in 2002, Heather moved into Sir Paul's Sussex home that he had previously bought with his first wife Linda McCartney. Pamela explained, "I think Heather found it quite hard to live in the same house that, only a couple of years before, Linda had been living in." Carol Vorderman squeezes into two tight bikinis ahead of I'm a Celeb and the house hadn't been changed that much. Linda was an inescapable presence because obviously, she was a big part of Paul's life. Heather's friend also claimed that Paul had touching tributes dedicated to Linda around the house. She continued, "There were little plaques saying I love Linda over the doorways and photos of her around. It must have been very hard to deal with." Linda passed away at 56 years old and had been married to Paul for 29 years. The pair share 3 children, Mary 53, Stella 51 and James 45. Don't miss. Eamon Holmes addresses GB News absence with worrying health update. Latest, Paul O'Grady funeral mourners erupt into laughter after music gaffe. Latest, Paul O'Grady's daughter in nod to Lily Savage at funeral with wig. Latest, author of the Beatles singer's biography, Fab, An Intimate Life of Paul McCartney, Howard soon said, "I'm sure it must have been very difficult for Heather to move into the life of a man who had been famously happily married for years. They had children together and I'm sure he was still in love with Linda. He probably hadn't got over it." In the documentary, Pamela also explained that Sir Paul and Heather's relationship was volatile from the beginning. She added, "They were such strong characters. They were both used to having their own way. Before they got married, there was a big row in a hotel room in America and Heather's engagement ring got thrown out of the window. I don't know who flung it out, but the next day, the staff were all going round with metal detectors and they recovered the ring." In 2003, Heather gave birth to the couple's daughter Beatrice, but just 3 years later the pair announced their separation before their divorce in 2008. Express.co.uk has reached out to Paul and Heather for comment.
From above, melted.